Welcome to Night Rhythm. Tonight we examine lucid dreaming, when awareness enters the dream itself. What does controlled laboratory research confirm? What remains uncertain? And how can you approach this state without disrupting sleep quality? We will move through physiology, brain imaging, training methods, and risk management, then close with practical steps you can test safely and deliberately. Lucid dreaming occurs when a sleeper recognizes they are dreaming while the dream continues. This most often emerges during REM sleep, the stage characterized by rapid eye movements, heightened cortical activity, and temporary muscle atonia. Unlike ordinary REM dreams, lucidity introduces reflective awareness, metacognition, into an otherwise immersive narrative. Laboratory confirmation became possible in the late 1970s and early 1980s, when researchers demonstrated that lucid dreamers could signal awareness through prearranged eye movements. During REM sleep, eye muscles remain active. Participants exhibited left-right movements that were detectable through electroencephalography, confirming conscious awareness in this sleep phase. Neuroimaging suggests increased activation in frontoparietal regions during lucid REM compared to typical REM. These regions support self-reflection and executive monitoring. Standard REM shows reduced dorsolateral prefrontal activity. Lucid REM appears to partially restore it. The result is awareness without full awakening. What science confirms is narrow but solid. Lucidity can be induced in some individuals. It correlates with REM physiology, and it produces measurable changes in cortical activation. What science does not confirm is consistent dream control, guaranteed creativity enhancement, or universal psychological benefit. Prevalence studies indicate that roughly 50% of adults report at least one lucid dream in their lifetime. Frequent lucid dreamers, monthly or more, represent a smaller fraction, often below 25%. Daily lucid dreaming is rare and typically associated with deliberate training or exceptional recall ability. Lucidity differs from vivid dreaming. Vivid dreams intensify sensory detail. Lucid dreams introduce awareness of the state itself. Control is optional and variable. Some lucid dreamers observe without interference. Others attempt to alter scenery or narrative, often with unstable results. Training methods generally fall into three categories: cognitive rehearsal, sleep interruption protocols, and prospective memory exercises. The most studied technique is mnemonic induction of lucid dreams, or MILD. It involves rehearsing the intention to recognize dreaming before sleep. A practical MILD protocol is structured and brief. Wake naturally after 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Remain awake for 10 to 20 minutes. Review a recent dream, then repeat a precise intention. Next time I'm dreaming, I will know. Return to sleep calmly, without forcing alertness. Another approach is wake back to bed. After 5 to 6 hours of sleep, stay awake for 30 to 60 minutes before returning to bed. This increases REM density in the latter part of the night. However, sleep fragmentation risk rises, especially if total sleep time falls below 7 hours. Reality testing is widely promoted. This involves questioning waking reality multiple times daily, checking text stability, or digital clocks. The aim is to carry the habit into dreams. Evidence is mixed. Effectiveness appears linked to overall dream recall strength rather than frequency of testing alone. Dream journaling remains foundational. Recording dreams immediately upon waking strengthens recall and pattern recognition. Improved recall increases the probability of detecting dream anomalies. Keep entries concise. Focus on emotional tone, recurring themes, and improbable transitions. Lucid dreaming is sometimes proposed as a treatment for recurrent nightmares. Clinical trials suggest moderate benefit for some individuals, particularly when lucidity is paired with imagery, rehearsal therapy. However, outcomes vary, and structured therapeutic guidance improves consistency. Risks are typically minimal, but not absent. Frequent sleep interruption can impair slow-wave recovery. Individuals prone to dissociation or unstable sleep patterns may experience increased fragmentation. Lucidity should not compromise sleep duration or circadian stability. A balanced strategy prioritizes sleep health first. Maintain consistent wake time. Secure 7 to 9 hours in bed. Limit caffeine 8 hours before sleep, and protect evening light exposure. Lucidity attempts should occupy limited, intentional windows, not nightly pressure. If attempting induction, measure outcomes. Track total sleep time, sleep onset latency, number of awakenings, and next day alertness. If alertness declines or mood destabilizes, pause the practice. Sustainable sleep architecture remains the priority. Neurochemically, REM involves acetylcholine elevation and monoamine suppression. Some supplements target this pathway, but evidence remains inconsistent and side effects possible. Behavioral methods remain the safest entry point. It is important to state clearly: lucid dreaming does not equate to spiritual proof, memory access beyond experience, or neurological enhancement beyond REM variability. It is a modulated REM state with partial executive activation, remarkable, but physiologically grounded. If you decide to explore this, do so experimentally by selecting one method. Limit your attempts to once or twice a week, and ensure you maintain full sleep cycles. Evaluate results over a month, not just a few nights. Curiosity is beneficial. Sleep deprivation is not. Thank you for spending this time with Night Rhythm. Lucid dreaming sits at the intersection of awareness and rest. Approach it with discipline, patience, and respect for sleep architecture. The final word is this: awareness is valuable, but restoration remains essential. In the coming episodes, we will examine adjacent states, hypnagogia, REM density variation, and the boundary between imagination and physiology. Each state offers insight, but none should displace foundational sleep hygiene. For now, protect your cycles, stabilize your rhythm, and let REM unfold naturally. Lucidity may arise. If it does, observe it with clarity, not urgency. Sleep remains the primary objective.